Welcome to the Mitel Connect for Salesforce with Contact Center Controls End User Training. The information furnished in this online training course, believed by Mitel to be accurate as of the date of its publication, is subject to change without notice. Mitel assumes no responsibility for any errors or omissions in the training course and shall have no obligation to you as a result of having made this course available to you or based upon the information it contains. When you have completed this course, you will be able to identify the purpose of the Salesforce integration with the MyCloud Connect Contact Center, identify the difference between non-contact center call controls and contact center call controls, use basic call controls, log in and out of the contact center, log in and out of contact center queues, use wrap codes and manage the wrap state, identify the forced release agent state, identify Salesforce screen pop data options, and identify Salesforce data integration capabilities. Mitel Connect for Salesforce has been in production for many years, so you may already be familiar with the interface. First, we will review the existing SOFTPHONE, and then introduce you to features of the new SOFTPHONE, which is now integrated with the MyCloud Connect contact center products. The existing Salesforce SOFTPHONE is completely browser-based and uses the Salesforce OpenCTI framework to provide many key features of our native Mitel Connect desktop application, such as availability state management, dial by name or number, click to dial, and other basic call controls. It also provides the capability to pop up information screens based on the incoming phone number. This allows the agent to automatically see contact information and associated account or case information. Calls are logged into the Salesforce database, which enables rich call reporting and correlated customer information. When we look at the new Contact Center-enabled SOFTPHONE, you will immediately notice the same familiar look and feel and similar features. However, you will also notice new call center-specific icons and features such as agent state and queue information, and additional call control icons. It continues to support rich screen pop and data integration features, as well as similar call logging capabilities. Please note that this new integration is only supported for MyCloud Connect implementations. It is not supported for on-site Connect implementations. One of the key benefits of the new integrated SOFTPHONE is that key features of the existing web-based Agent Interaction Center are integrated into the Classic or Lightning interfaces. This can improve the workflow and desktop footprint for most agents, as there is no longer a need to have a separate web browser always active on the desktop. Keep in mind, however, that there are still some features such as multimedia support, key performance indicators, and supervisor interaction features that still require the web-based Agent Interaction Center. Let's take a more detailed look at the new Salesforce integration. Let's begin by looking at call controls. First, you will log in with your MyCloud Connect extension credentials. Currently, this can only be the email address and password created for the user's phone extension. There is currently not support for Active Directory credentials. Once logged in, you cannot use the web-based Agent Interaction Center and the SOFTPHONE at the same time. If you need to use the features of the Agent Interaction Center, simply log out of your SOFTPHONE. Also, the Contact Center administrator must designate the agent's user profile as a CRM user in the Contact Center administration tool to enable the integrated SOFTPHONE. Please note that the Salesforce SOFTPHONE is not associated with the SOFTPHONE features available in the MyCloud Connect client. Once the agent has logged in, you will see the Agent Status pull-down menu, where you can see your current agent state, as well as click on the pull-down menu to change your state. The My Queues pull-down allows you to log in and out of your queues to which you have been assigned. In this case, the agent is logged into 2 out of 3 queues. The Name Number field allows you to access directory information for all users. This is an advantage over the Agent Interaction Center because the SOFTPHONE can not only access contact center agents, like the Interaction Center, but you can also access users on the phone system and any of your personal contacts. You also have access to your recent call history. The number of calls shown in the pull-down is configurable. Now let's examine some of these features in more detail. When you click on the agent status pull-down, it expands to show you the currently selected state, identified by the check mark, and allows you to check a not ready or release state. The labels shown for the release states are configurable. As a convenience, you can log out of the contact center right here by selecting Logout. When you select the Queues pull-down, you will see that you can log in or out of all queues at once. And if you have permissions to do so, you can select individual queues from which you can take calls. If you do not have permissions, these checkboxes will not appear. Once you have made your selection, press the Apply button to save your changes. As a call is ringing and answered, you are presented with caller ID information, a call timer, and customized call data. The search results shows the results of search logic programmed into Salesforce that matches the incoming call to various data records, such as contact or account information, or a case number. In this case, the caller ID matched the customer contact for Sally Franklin. During the call, you have the familiar call controls. But now you have a new call control that allows you to enter the wrap-up codes associated with the call. Remember that wrap codes are identifiers that categorize the type of calls so that reports can analyze what kind of calls are coming in to the contact center. So when you click on the wrap code icon, you can mark the calls with wrap codes during the call. After you hang up, your soft phone will change to the wrap state, where you will be presented with a similar form showing wrap codes. Here you can modify the codes you selected during the call. On the screen, you will see the countdown wrap-up timer. During this period, you can end or extend the wrap-up time by pressing on the corresponding buttons. The wrap code field allows you to filter long lists to easily find the desired code. During the wrap-up period, the call log remains active, so you can make edits. It then automatically closes once the wrap-up timer expires. Forced release occurs when an agent fails to answer a call, and the contact center forces the agent's soft phone into the release state. In the past, this state could be hidden if the browser window was not visible. Now, with the new integrated soft phone, the forced release notification is very prominent and gives the agent the option to remain in the forced release state or return to the idle state where they can take calls. The elapsed timer helps the agent see how long it's been since the forced release event. One advantage of using the new integrated soft phone is the tight integration of the phone and call center events with your customer data in Salesforce on the MyCloud Connect platform. This functionality existed for on-site implementations, but it's a new feature available to cloud implementations. Let's examine a few of those features. When a call is received, Salesforce logic will try to match the incoming calling number to customer information. If your contact center is using IVR features, the customer can be prompted for a customer identifier or case number, and that information can be passed to Salesforce. Salesforce can then supersede the phone number lookup and use more specific information to provide you more correlated information on your screen pop. This is often preferable, as a customer could be calling for more than one number about a specific case or account. If there is more than one match for an incoming call, Salesforce can provide you an option to choose which form you would like to view. If there's no additional information found, Salesforce can pop up a new contact form. Many customers are investigating moving to the new Lightning interface. This solution supports the Lightning interface as long as your implementation is using the Connect platform. When the call is completed, the integration will create an activity object in Salesforce in the form of a completed task. Basic information will be transferred to the task. This capability has existed in previous releases, but what is new in this release is that now wrap codes and other call profile values will be transferred to Salesforce as well. The number of fields captured and their types are completely customizable. This capability is only available in MyCloud Connect implementations. Calls are automatically logged into the activity history when the user is logged into Salesforce. Then the user or manager can use standard activity report views to generate various reports. Now let's watch a demonstration video to show the new soft phone in action. Here we are at the Salesforce login page. I will enter my credentials to log in. Once logged in, you will notice that the new Mitel SOFTPHONE appears and attempts to establish a connection to the contact center. Once the connection is established, you are presented with a login dialog box. Here, you will enter your MyCloud Connect contact center credentials. Once authenticated, you see that the SOFTPHONE presents you with Agent Interaction Center controls. At the top, you will notice that you can minimize your window. You can also minimize using the icon in the lower left corner, as well as tear off the SOFTPHONE window. In the MyCloud Connect Contact Center, you will log in once at the beginning of your shift and log out at the end of your shift. In between the beginning and end of your shift, you will change your ready state using the Agent State pull-down. This will allow you to change your ready state, as well as log out of the call center. These states, known as release codes, are customizable, so your call center will have state names that are meaningful to you. Below the ready state pull-down is the queues pull-down, where you can log into or out of all of your queues. If you have permissions to do so, you can also log into and out of specific queues. As you do so, the display shows the number of queues from which you can receive interactions. Press Apply to save your changes. The dialer field allows you to enter names or numbers to make outgoing phone calls. One of the advantages of this Salesforce integration is that not only can you dial other agents in the call center, but you can also call other contacts as well, even if they're not a user in your phone system. Now let's take a phone call. When someone calls directly to your extension and not through the call center, we get a call indication, and Salesforce performs a lookup and can bring up the customer or account record to assist the agent. You can modify the information that appears in the pop-up window. In our case, since we don't have a customer record for Bob Agent, the new lead form is presented. I'll just close this form. In the phone window, the call center state shows me as busy, and I can manage the call with normal phone controls, where I can hang up, put the call on hold, transfer, and conference. When I hang up, I can view or edit the information in the call log. And press the Update button to save my changes. The number of calls displayed in the call log section is configurable. Now let's take a call center call. Like the direct call, Salesforce performs a lookup and pops up the corresponding form. Again, the SOFTPHONE shows a busy status, and I also have similar call controls. But notice that I now have the ability to enter wrap codes during the call because this is a call that is coming from the call center queue. Notice that the call is still active while I'm selecting the codes. When I'm finished with the call, the agent state changes to wrap-up, where I can continue to modify my wrap-up codes during the wrap-up timer or extend the wrap-up period so I have more time. While this wrap-up dialog is available, you can search for the name of any wrap-up codes. This will be very useful if you have a long list of wrap codes. If you have extended the wrap state, you must click on the End Wrap button to return to the idle state. There is no timer that will automatically log you back into your queues if you have extended your wrap state. The call is logged to the activity task, and I'm ready to take another call. Once the call is complete, you can view the call log where you can call back the last caller, edit the call log, or remove the call activity from your log display. Let's take another call and see what happens if the agent does not answer. As you can see, the agent will receive a very prominent notification that they have missed a call and that their agent status has changed. We call this state Force Release State because the call center has changed my agent state so that customers no longer hear ringing with no answer. In the notification, you have the choice to either log back into your queues and start taking calls, or stay in the forced release mode. If I choose to log back into my queues, the next call in queue will be presented to my SOFTPHONE. At the end of my shift, I'll either select the Logout menu item or press the Logout button to log out of the contact center. Now that you have completed this lesson, you have learned to identify the purpose and key features of the new SOFTPHONE integration, use basic call control and queue management features, use wrap codes and manage wrap state, manage the force release agent state, identify Salesforce screen pop data options, and identify Salesforce data integration capabilities. Thanks for watching.